What's up guys, photographer Paulo do Valle here, and in this video I'm gonna show you really cool apps for you to create amazing Instagram stories, both for iOS and Android. So let's get started. Before you guys start, I'd like to ask you guys to follow me on Instagram if you're not a follower yet. At Paulo do Valle, I post lots of beautiful travel photos there around the world and from Brazil, that's where I live. And also recently I started to give photography tips on my Instagram stories, and they're all highlighted on my profile. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure to subscribe clicking the button below, and so you can see more videos like this one. And don't forget to like this video in the end, that's gonna help me a lot. Also, before I get started, I'd like to say that I did an extensive research on these apps, and it's common knowledge that the best apps are available for iOS and not always they are available for Android. So I did my best to find alternatives for some of these apps for Android, but most of these apps are available for both iOS and Android, so that's very good. And also, a lot of my followers ask me, Paulo, do you have a free alternative of these apps? And guys, if you guys are like content creators, bloggers, vloggers, YouTubers, Instagrams, that kind of stuff, this is an investment. If you want to create good content, the best apps are paid. Investment that you pay only once, and it's gonna help you a lot to create better content. So there are designers and developers behind these apps creating amazing tools for us that we can do things that only we could do in computers before, but now we can do in smartphones. If you really want to be a content creator, think about paying for the best apps. It's just one-time investment, and it's really gonna be worth it. All right, so let's get started. Let's take a look on these apps so you guys can create amazing Instagram stories. So the first app I bring here, unfortunately it's only available for iOS. It's called Unfold. It's a free app, and there's a lot of people using it, and it has a lot of templates. The free version already has lots of templates and beautiful templates. You can put one picture on top of another. You can put like a picture as a frame and right in the middle, a bunch of good stuff. And also you can pay just a little bit more to unlock new templates, so you can do more stuff. And it's a really nice app, and a lot of creators have been using it, so I really recommend it. And I'm gonna tell you guys two apps for you to create like covers. Maybe you want to create like a story with multiple videos and photos, and maybe you want to create a cover before you get started on this story. So there are two good apps for that. The first one is only available for iOS. It's called Adobe Spark Post. So just look for Spark Post on App Store, and you're gonna find this app. So there's lots of beautiful templates so you can create covers, or maybe you just want to create like a plain colorful background with a nice font. And you can choose the color palette, you can put any image you want, and you can even animate the text so things start animating itself, and it makes a video for you. Really cool. And the other alternative, which is available for iOS and Android, it's called Canva. It's really similar to Spark Post, and you can also create covers and images with beautiful fonts, stuff like that. Also free. Both these apps are free, and it's really nice for you to create beautiful like backgrounds with nice fonts, and maybe you want to create a cover, maybe you work for a magazine, something like that. So really good app. So here are a few more text apps for you guys. The first one is called HypeType. It's an app that you can write anything on a photo or a video, and you can animate this text and it becomes a video. So it's a really cool app. There's lots of fonts for you to choose from. And one thing that I really want to tell you guys, that if you want to choose a video from your camera roll, you just have to swipe up to look for these videos, because when you take a look on the app, it looks that you can only record a video from the app and you cannot use one from your camera roll. But it's not clear, but you just have to swipe up so you can use old photos and videos, so you can animate text. And two more apps. There's Over, only available for iOS. It's another free app, but there is a subscription inside it. In the free version, you can use a few templates, some really cool stuff in the free version of the app. but it's a bit limited, and it's a bit confusing. It's a pretty expensive. It's $10 a month, so I only recommend you guys using the free version, and you can do some nice stuff with the free version. And the other app I recommend, available for both iOS and Android, it's WordSwag. As of this moment, this app is paid, but it's not expensive, so you can use many different fonts. You can write stuff, you can blur the image, you can make the image darker, so you can also make some really nice stuff in this app. So these are two text apps, actually 3 text apps that I really recommend to you guys. Now I bring you guys 2 apps for you to create collages for Instagram stories. There is a PicPlayPost. It's a free app available for both iOS and Android. And so you can do nice collages with photos and videos. There are many templates for you to choose from, and you can also choose the ratio from Instagram stories, which is 9:16. And the other app I recommend is Photoshop Express. It's a free app and you can do anything inside it, no subscription. And also, but the only thing that you can only do collages with images, not with videos. But many templates to choose from. You can choose different shapes, you can choose strokes, that kind of stuff. Really cool. And I'll bring you guys 2 apps for editing videos. The first one is Splice from GoPro. It's a free app, and so if you want to do videos like kind of professional videos that you record many clips and you want to put them one after another and add music to your videos, these apps are for you. So the Splice, it's a free app, really good. You can choose many good music, like many good songs to put in your videos. You can put one video after another. You have many transitions to choose from. You can add it in portrait mode, which is really good. And the other app is called InShot. It's also a free app, but you need to pay to remove the watermark. And also you can put one clip after another, add songs. There are many filters for you to choose from. You can edit each clip individually, changing brightness, saturation, contrast, that kind of stuff. So InShot, also really good app. But if you like to edit videos with transitions, I recommend Splice. But just download both of these apps. They're free, and you can see how both of them works, and you can see which one you like best. And now we're not talking about a specific app, but if you open both App Store for iPhone or Google Play Store for Android phones, and you look for video crop, you're gonna find a lot of apps. Just trying to find a free one, and it's good for you when you shoot movies in landscape mode and you wanna crop it in the ratio of the Instagram stories, which is 9:16. And you can choose anywhere on your landscape video to crop from, because when you open a landscape video on Instagram stories, it zooms in the center. Recently, Instagram made possible for you to just zoom out a video, and you can put your video in landscape on your story, and they put like a gradient background on it. But I believe it's only available for iOS right now. It's probably coming for Android phones. But if you want to crop a vertical portion of your landscape video, just look for a video crop app. There are many free options available, and it can come in handy if you want to do that kind of stuff. Another video editing app, it's Cute Cut, and it's a free app, but you need to pay to remove the watermark. It's a really good app. It's kind of similar like those Adobe Premiere and Final Cut, more or less, because you have timelines, so you can add up to 6 elements like photos, videos, text, that kind of stuff, and you can change them individually to start in the beginning, start later, and you can change which second or each minute they're gonna start, kind of like we do with video editing apps. And just one tip for you guys, if you download this app, when you add a video or a photo to your timeline, just double tap on it so you can have the editing options. So you can resize it, you can rotate it, you can do a bunch of stuff. You can like put an image to last more seconds. Just double tap it. It's not very clear in the app that you can do that, but it's a nice editing app. Many people are using like Photoshop to create like montages that you can have like a colorful background, and then it comes a video, it comes a photo, then it comes text, that kind of stuff. But there is Cute Cut. It's a nice app. it's definitely worth paying for. So if you're not satisfied with the sketching options on Instagram stories because there are just a few brushes available, there's an app called Tayasui Sketches. It's a free app, but there is only one brush available in the free version. So it's just like, it's very similar to what you see on Instagram stories. So if you want to use all the brushes available, you want to unlock them, you must pay a price. But if you like that kind of stuff, you like to draw, there are many different brushes available. You can just add an image and start sketching on them, which will be like more advanced tools than you find on Instagram stories. Another cool app I found recently is called Snow AR. So it uses augmented reality for your videos. So you can use stickers, you can use like those 3D face filters just like Instagram stories and Snapchat, but it also has really cool features like vintage ones. You can use like those VHS filters that you have. There are apps that you pay for that. It's free on Snow. And two things this camera app does. You can like create an edited video right in the camera, so you can press and hold, record a clip, and you release it, and then you press and hold another clip, so you can record many clips and in the end choose to put a music on it, or you can also create a GIF. And also another thing that this app does that I've never seen any other app, you can create slow motion or fast videos with music on it. So if you use any other app, slow motion apps, if you put music, the music will also be in slow motion. But what this app does, it compensates the speed of the song as well for either slower or faster. So in the end, your video will have the music playing just fine. And last but not least, it's an app that you already have on your phone. It's the camera app on your phone. Because if you shoot photos and videos directly on Instagram stories, you probably notice that the quality is horrible, right? But if you take these photos and videos directly on your camera app on your phone and upload them to Instagram stories, the quality will be much, much better. And some of my followers complain to me, oh Paul, I don't like to take selfies with my phone because the image gets flipped. And I already gave this tip on my Instagram stories. You gotta check it out, my photography tips there. But what you can do, you can open Snapseed, which is a free app, and you can open the crop tool, and there is an option to flip the image in the toolbar. So you just flip it and the problem's gone. And other problem people told me about is that when you take a photo in your camera app and then upload to Instagram stories, it zooms in the center, and you can change it wherever you want to crop it. You can also open Snapseed, open the crop tool, and you can choose the ratio vertical 9:16, which is the ratio for Instagram stories, and you choose exactly where you want to crop it, and that's it. And for videos, of course, you can't do this with Snapseed, but you can use those apps I just told you about, video crop, and you crop it 9:16 exactly where you want it. And that's it. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a really extensive research to bring you guys this app. So I really, from the bottom of my heart, I hope you guys like this video. So if you start creating amazing Instagram stories with one of these apps I just told you guys about, make sure to tag me on your stories. I want to see them. I want to comment. I want to see if it's okay, if I have any tips for you to do better. And don't forget to leave a comment below if you have any questions, if you have another app that you want to tell us about. Let's start conversation. Let's talk about apps. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button below. It's gonna help me a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, why not? Make sure to do that to see more videos like this one. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram to see what I'm up to, and of course to see the photography tips I'm teaching you guys over there. All right? So I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.